In this episode, we'll take a break from techniques and dressage and horsemanship, and instead I'll share one of my favorite prose poems. It's something that I read regularly. It's a powerful piece, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. So here we go, episode 155, Desiderata. Hi, I'm Karen Rohlf, and welcome to Horse Training in Harmony. This podcast is about you making progress with your horse in a way that you both can love. It's about learning how to move and be in harmony. Because yes, you really can develop a horse to be both athletic and happy. When we show up as our best selves for our horses will show up for us. So, let's get started. Sometimes I like to take a little sidestep away from all the talk about techniques and concepts and opinions and horsemanship and dressage, and I like to just kind of consider thoughts about being the best humans we can be. You know, as I've said many times, how we be and how we do things are inseparable. So even though my purpose for this episode is not necessarily to make you a better horseman, I think it absolutely will, if you need that as an excuse. You know, everything is connected, and most of the problems that we have with horses either originate in our own problems, or if they don't, we still need to be able to navigate the problems with grace. Either way, being better humans makes us better horsemen. So today I'm going to share with you a prose poem written by Max Ehrmann, who was an American writer, poet, and attorney. And he wrote this in 1927, and it only became well known after his death in 1945. So this work is in the public domain, so I have permission to use it. From what I read, some sources say it becomes in the public domain at the author's life plus 77 years. Other things I read said works can enter the public domain 95 years after first publication. At any rate, it's definitely in the public domain, and actually I've seen this poem reproduced in many places. And it's one of my all-time favorite pieces. Now, I first saw this when it was gifted to me by the widower of one of my students. It was the previous owner of my horse Vivaldi, otherwise known as Bubba. And many of you may have heard me talk about Bubba, or you maybe read about him on my Meet Karen page on the website. So this poem was on Babette's desk, and now it's in my kitchen, and I see it every day, and I often will stop and read the whole thing. So it's called Desiderata, and Desiderata is Latin for things desired. So this episode is going to be super short. In a moment, I'll read the poem, and I'm just going to leave it there. There's not going to be much to say afterwards because the poem says it so well. Feel free to just let it soak in or play it again. Here we go. Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. Go placidly amid the noise and the haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even to the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it's clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it's still a beautiful world. Be cheerful and strive to be happy.